It is I, CDC, playing as Desmond Ervat, and we are resuming the Dark Heresy
Dark
investigation.
dance of death, as
Yes.
Harlequins say.
Yeah, last session we murdered two giant abominations and brought their bodies to our Inquisitor, and now we're planning to meet with the enforcers. If the enforcers are compromised, I think it's best we clear out the enforcer base. Figure out who's compromised, get rid of them, and whoever else is left, we try to build some sort of resistance group.
So, yeah, each of you woke up in the temple's floor or pews or whatever.
Like
Wall that
acolyte,
you
they
have
should have
managed to.
acolyte rooms. How big is the temple?
Not very big, I would imagine.
Are we talking medium size, small?
I think it's small. Or at least smallish, because the description of it was like there's like this singular room for the priest, and then there's this like praying area.
Okay. Wasn't there more priests down here? There would have been acolytes.
Well, there might be like like a resting room, because there was more priests in this, so maybe it's bigger than I think.
Yeah, because the Southern Templum. How big of a if it's so there's a church, which is the small one, and then there's a temple, which is the larger ones usually.
Let's see, does it have a size description? No, not really. So it's smaller side, but bigger than I thought.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna gather the groups, probably try to go to a private room, maybe check in, see if the priest is sobered up some more, and have him give better sermons.
Well, he's sober in the morning, and you saw him or heard him give him his morning sermon.
Was it any good?
Let's see.
Was I inspired? Did I see the God Emperor saying, "Good job, Desmond. You're doing great. You sobered up one of my priests"?
Well, he got about 3 or 4 degrees of failure just now. So
does he have a fate point? I mean, he's a priest.
No, I don't think he does.
He has a name. Doesn't he have a name that gives him fate points?
Only PCs, unfortunately, and named villains have fate.
Okay, so now I know why he drinks.
Some named NPCs on
That's true. Some named NPCs do.
And this is a man of the God Emperor.
But this one does not.
So,
alcohol.
I mean, I can double check, but I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, the priest has a name. Let me check my notes.
Let's see, Preacher Faban. Let's see, awareness, carouse, charm, common
Edward Z? I don't remember if Edward Z was the friend of the guy or the priest name.
Yeah, no, doesn't have any fate points.
Give me one.
Yeah, no, Fabian. Preacher Fabian.
Faban.
And then there's Faban, my bad.
Alright. So first... Okay, the first thing in the morning my character does, as soon as she wakes up, she lifts up her sleeve, pulls out a stone knife, and carves up a small scar. A small cut to let the scar before putting back the sleeve back.
My character, after seeing the horrendous preaching by the priest, he'll go into a private room, pray to the Emperor, God Emperor, save us all. He sounded better when he was drunk.
Hey, I think, yeah, if you
then,
drink enough, you get +10 to fellowship. I think that's a rule from one of the Dark Heresy games.
Yeah. Anyway, I will let the other guys do their morning rituals and then come and gather up in a group and talk about the game plan, our strategy on what we should do. One pond. What does your character do in the morning?
I said before that I wait. Is it? It's after the morning.
We're starting up. It's early morning. We
Yeah,
woke
early
up.
morning.
Yeah. So I am starting with a classical prayer to
It-
the
it-
god emperor.
Each of you would wake up around the time when Fabian starts his
Sermon.
preaching
Yeah.
sermon.
Now I remember. I specifically stated before on the last session that I woke up earlier to attend the ceremony and pray. As
Are you aiding him?
my character? No, I'm not aiding him.
Okay. You're what do you call it? Attending the sermon.
Yes, and I am vigilant against his bullshit. Like, if he does anything, I will just smack the reason into him.
Yeah, okay. Interesting.
Alright, yeah. Eventually all of you gather up
Go into
and
the small acolyte room that Desmond took for himself, and I'll turn on my stummer and make sure no one's listening in, and I'll talk to the group and tell them, okay, we all agree we're going to the enforcer station. Now the question is, do we just want to go there to gather information, or do we want to help build up the enforcers?
I will prefer we just gather information and just let's pretend we are not actually part of the Imperium. Of the
What about
official.
whoa. Everyone is a part of the Imperium.
I meant a part of the.
organization.
We are not part of the official, yes.
Okay, what do you think, Sister Bianca?
I think we can go to the enforcer station.
I agree, we go there, but do we just want to collect information, or do we want to help them out?
If they are pious enough, then we will help them.
Okay. If we find a pious man, we will help them. A pious enforcer.
Alright. So, you walk in towards the enforcer. You go by the little square. And on your way there, you notice something quite obviously... well, not out of place, but something like happening. You can see that the enforcers are setting up like barricades, razor wire, and their armed guards are kind of patrolling the area. And you can see that the rail station and the other exit is blocked off.
I would like to go to one of the guards and ask him what's going on.
There has been a shooting. We're locking down the square until we'll find the culprit.
A shooting in the middle of the square?
No, there was a shooting at the hat block in the middle of the night. So we're looking up the entire block until we find the suspect and bring them to justice.
Oh my god, was anyone hurt?
More than likely, yeah. Don't worry, we'll get them. So you better be off before.
Good luck with your. Yeah. Good luck with your investigation, sir. And
Good
just
luck
walk
with your
away.
investigation. And we walk away.
Do you proceed towards the enforcer station, or do you wanna like walk to the side or to the like backwards?
Do we know how Warden Locan looks like?
No. No.
We can ask around. It shouldn't be that hard.
But You do,
I'm-
before you woke up, you do see the enforcer station in front of you. It's not too far away.
Yeah. So we'll go to the enforcer station. I will whisper to the guys. Yeah, I think there are some members that have fallen to heresy. And I'll whisper this to my companions.
Very well.
In front of you, you see a squat concrete pillbox, 3 stories high. The enforcer station sits a permanent statue of a shuttered lockdown. You see it being boarded up, and you see the metallic like shutters, and it's just completely locked down. From inside, you do see a singular light emanating from one of the few windows that you can still barely see through.
How many guards are around the place?
Let me see. Does it say? I think there might be just 2 at the front.
Oh,
Well-
okay.
But the rest of them are probably patrolling or like setting up this lockdown.
Hmm. Interesting.
But
Uh,
Arbeit.
Yeah. They're using their position to influence things down here. It's
All right. Do we want to be like very bold about it, or we want to be sneaky about it?
let's just say we want to meet with the warden.
Very well. I walk
Polite.
towards.
Let's be polite about it.
All right. I go towards the 2 guards at the front, and I will just ask them. We are here to talk with the warden Logan. Is he in here?
Oh, the warden, he's in the middle of some important work. Don't bother us, citizen.
Kind of important work.
While my companion is talking to these 2 guys, I would like to sneak around.
Alright.
What do I roll for sneaky? Stealth.
Stealth. I mean, that's the
I'm
only
so-
thing,
I'm
because...
I'm sorry. Well, what is the difficulty since he's
Distracting them?
Ah,
You roll, you need to roll better than his passive perception.
yeah, passive. Though,
That
yeah,
is-
I'd say it's
Wait,
0 in this situation
Wait,
because
wait.
you're fairly close.
But wait. You wanted for Game Master to keep some mystery from us, so technically...
Oh yeah. That is right. That is right. I am using my stummer to get the plus 30 bonus, and
Mhm.
I am sneaking around. Let's hope I did good.
Let's
I got
see.
1 degree of success.
Let's see, let me pull up their awareness on this little...
Oh, man, I feel like I should use my fate point.
Well, depends how how well do you think these guys will
I mean, technically speaking, he can roll after knowing the result of the test.
No. I'm going to put it in the faith of the God Emperor.
Emperor protects.
Emperor protect.
Here's the thing. Would they have anything to suspect? I mean, there's this woman talking to them, and that it just might see this random dude just kind of sneak off to the side. I mean, they might just think that you're fucking weird, but
I mean, they just told us to just piss off already. So my companion is just moving on
If
his
they
own.
find me, if they ask what I'm doing, I'm just going to say I gotta use the bathroom. I am
well,
a
that's
16-year-old.
certainly, yeah, they do spot you as they're like, the hell you're doing there, sneaking like that? Do you have like?
I have to use the restroom.
Whatever, just go to the. Just
Okay.
don't defecate on our property.
I promise not to. And I like to continue sneaking around.
I just
maybe go
rolled
to the back.
a 5. And
Oh my god! Yeah, just go to the restroom.
I to go close to the guards and like, and how much is worth the time with the warden? And I put emphasis on the word worth. Like try to emphasize like I have money with me, I'm willing to pay you, just let
there
me talk with
is
him.
an actual. I'm gonna utilize this part on the book on bribery. Let's see, bribery. It's little cash around. Bribes or +10 or a +10 interaction test. Alright, roll me either a... You know what? These guys are that, so they might be more You know what? Roll me with roll me an interaction test with a +20. So roll me either charm. You know what? Charm.
Charm
Because-
fellowship?
Yeah, fellowship.
Charm fellowship, yeah.
Alright, I have no trade in this.
I mean, you do have a +20,
So you
which
yeah.
is regular.
Alright. I literally just need to roll below a 31. Go. Emperor protects. No. 27.
Do you want to use a fate point for this?
I would like to use a fate point. Yes, just I would like to attempt to manage to do this.
Close.
Almost there. Never mind.
Sadly, this is not an opposed otherwise.
Yeah.
Only if somebody would give you like a +10 to that, then you might, well, still fail with 1, but they're like, oh, that is tempting.
No, if he would have +10, he would have exactly 1 degree of success.
That's true. Too bad nobody assisted.
I mean, I don't have any talents to give him +10.
Fair enough. So yeah, they're like, that is tempting, but unfortunately we're well, you know, depends how much you offer. Of course, citizen. Well, otherwise I suggest that you go back to your homes while this investigation is going on.
Can I offer 10 crowns? 10 thrones.
I forget exactly how much is a pay.
10 thrones is basically nothing. It's garbage amount of money.
I'm sorry, they gave us money to pay around and what's the word? I really forgot what's the word in English. To pay up official in case they want to look away. And they're like, here you go, pocket change.
Well,
like, if
I'm
cents.
thinking because a guardsman's salary is 50 thrones per month.
It's a week of pay for that. It's 10
But
thrones.
these guys are enforcers, so I'm not imagining that they make that much. They have to make less than 50.
Yeah, it's already like at least a little week. This might
So
be
I'm
too...
imagining like these guys maybe like make 20 thrones per month.
Yeah, it could be like literally after months in pay.
And you know what's funny? According to the book from first edition, Sister Hospitallers gain, I think it was 70 thrones per month or week, I don't remember
You know, we'll have
exactly.
make that 20 thrones and we'll let you talk with the chief. Sure.
15.
Hey, you guys! You guys have checked out on the Dark Heresy book. They make 70 thrones a month. Arbites and Psychers make 70 thrones. 70.
Bikers?
They are not Arbeitis, they are enforcers.
Yeah, so if you're taking them,
That's not the
yeah.
same.
And low
Because
hive enforcers, they probably
Yeah.
don't make shit.
Yeah, so
Enforcers
probably
are
half
cool.
that, maybe 35 thrones a month.
Less. I'd say
Yeah.
20 crowns a month.
Eh,
20 and we'll let you. That's our final offer. You'll take it or leave.
Fine, here are 20 drones.
Alright, we'll let you talk with the chief.
Sisters Hospitalers gain 90 thrones per month.
I only managed to kinda let you succeed with that because you got close enough, but it costed you more.
yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
I'm in the bathroom, so I don't even see any of this stuff.
Imagine
is-
that, because unless you actually had to go,
Is-
like...
Is there any air ducts, any vents, or anything in the bathroom? I might sneak
You
through
know,
that.
it's not like a movie that you can actually cross through a vent or an
Yeah.
air duct.
Air
I
ducts
want to try it.
are about the size of like.
No,
3
yeah,
rats,
not even a
big.
fucking cat could fit in them.
Yeah, like I said,
God
it's
damn it.
air ducts are the size of 3 rats standing next to each other. And
Yeah,
not-
it's not like freaking Die Hard where you can just crawl through them.
Thought it would be one of those
Yep.
industrial size air vents.
Nope.
No, I'm
I'd
very
say that,
disappointed.
you know what, just for the sake of convenience, you'll probably make out of the bathroom just as you see your party pretty much get a pass.
Interesting.
That reminds me, I wanted to declare that I did not partake in the bribery.
I was in the restroom.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
What's your excuse? You were standing right next to him.
Because bribery is beneath a righteous servant of the emperor.
100% agree. Hey, it had better results than me sneaking around and you standing there looking pretty.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead. Go and talk with the chief. Hold on. Let me open up the shell of fire.
Hmm.
Alright.
Thank you.
I return to the group with wet hands. Let them think I washed my hands.
In the meanwhile, I believe we're just moving around our...
This gentleman with you.
Yeah, I believe we are moving around our mechanicals using the picture I just showed around, just showing the channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's like offline, recuperating while we're moving him around.
Just processing.
Who's that? What's your strength at?
My strength
Yeah.
is in the 20s.
Sister Bianca, what's your strength?
My strength is 34.
Okay, my strength is 36. So I'm guessing I'm the one moving him around.
Yeah.
I mean, he has enough, enough to actually walk around on his own power.
Oh, come on. The idea of us carrying him around like this using the trolley to push him around. Just this little 16-year-old guy pushing this tech priest who's in the blue screen of death while we're being led to the...
So,
It'd be
yeah,
perfect.
you guys enter a desolated enforcer station. It looks like it's been trashed, like papers all over. It's just like there's parts of it that is still standing. There's like some of it looks somewhat tidy and neat, but for the most part it's just like all over a mess. It's look like it's not much used. And there's this like one chamber in the station. You see a light coming off.
We walk towards the light.
The light of the Emperor!
You come into a single chamber with a person inside of it. Do I have a picture for this person? Oh, I do not. Well, it doesn't really... I guess I can find really quickly if you guys want. Alright,
Sure.
let's see. What would a... You know what? Let me open up this here. Just realized that I never included this NPC into the list.
I looked for a warden and I found a rather interesting looking picture. But that was for Warhammer Fantasy. Let me check.
I have warden on, and I'm finding everything but a warden.
Inside you see that person sitting in a chair with a injector in his hand, injecting into his hand as he's going. I have no arms.
Is this the important operation that you were entitled in?
Wait. He has no arms and he's getting an injection?
I think he's stoned out of his gourd.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think he has arms. It's just that he doesn't feel them now because he's so stoned.
So, is the other enforcer here with us, or is it just me and the other two?
There's like the radio room some distance away, but yeah, there's like just this guy in this chamber. As it's like, I have no arms. I can see through everything.
Okay. I'm going to be sneaking around this guy, taking out my scanner to try to scan this high motherfucker, make sure he's not...
Why does that? I'm just interacting with him, like, just take a seat in front of him and like, Warden Loken.
As to the side of him, you see, well, first you see his dirty, disheveled enforcer flak armor with tarnished rank insignia, a stop-automatic on his little holster, and a Obscura injector in his coat pocket, and an empty one next to him on the table.
Oh, God!
As we see that, you can immediately see the face of Sister Bianca turning immediately into just pure disgust with the state of this man. Like, how could anyone let himself down so low when you have Emperor's light so close?
I assume the Obscura is quite an illegal drug.
It's worth 285 thrones. That's how expensive Obscura is.
I assume it's quite illegal as well.
Prohibited and subject to widespread crackdown, Obscura remains as a widely used narcotic among Imperial subjects. Smugglers can often make a good living importing and selling this drug to all classes of civilians and military personnel. The taking of Obscura enters a dreamlike state for 1d5 hours. If required to engage in combat, considered under the effect of a hallucination grenade. Then for 1d10 hours after the effect wears up, they enter a deep depression unless another dose of Obscura is taken.
Well, that explains his irregular state of mind.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Hey!
Did you know that Otto is spelled Otto backwards?
I am quite aware.
Crazy.
Yes, it is. It's amazing. I am taking out my... I'm walking behind him, taking out my scanner and scanning to make sure he doesn't have illegal implants, heretical implants.
No, seems clear.
I'm going to basically just look into the eyes and just going to say, Soul Harvest. That's the name of the victim.
You see, like, a little bit of light gleam in his eyes as like, oh, soul. As it's kind of like wobbling and whatever you would imagine somebody high would do.
Why would you want other enforcer to know about this disappearing?
Let's see.
I mean, I'm abusing the fact that he's torn out of his goal to see if he's more willing to talk.
Let's see. Does he actually have any proper dialogue? Give me a moment. I need to scroll a little to see if he had any special for this kind of questioning. Ah, lovely. Alright, so what was the question?
Why do you not want all the guards to not all the other guards to not know about the disappearances?
Don't you know? Everything in this place is hell. Everything.
But you can do better than this, right?
I would like to be like that voice in the back of his head. I'm gonna lean up to the back of his head and right by his ear and say, "Tell me about the monsters you see at night."
So many monsters. So many kidnappings.
Do you know?
Where are they taking them? Who is taking them?
Don't you know, everybody works for that man.
Who?
Moran. My feet are tingling.
I would like to interrogate this man if possible. He's under drugs and...
I thought we were already doing that. Just without rolling. Just...
Yeah, not really rolling because his Obscura is so goddamn potent that
it's a drug you can use during interrogations if you say the proper words certain ways, psychologically.
I mean, I suppose I could make you guys roll interrogation, but I suppose you would have like a plus 30.
I will like to do interrogation. I'm skilled in it, and I have a really decent willpower. My willpower is at a 45.
Because it's like he is. If the drug is so potent that I think he would have even more than plus 30. Because he's so susceptible that. Wait, give me a moment.
Yeah, he's giving us answers straight up.
Yeah, so I think you would have even more than plus 30.
Fair.
I'm happy with a plus 30.
I
okay.
think yeah, let's try with a plus 30 for now.
Short Lance. Short Lunts. Alright. That's the...
Okay. I'm using my fate point to re-roll this. This is fucking bullshit.
So close.
Yeah.
Come on!
Should have given you a 40, eh?
Yeah. That's 7 degrees of success. I know you can get 7 questions from this. For every degree of success, you get a question. So, we can split it.
You guys have pretty much gotten like 3 freebies.
3 free. I thought it's for 1 for every success.
Well, that's fair. So I suppose we can discount the 3 that you already asked. So,
yeah. Okay.
If you want 5 more.
Yeah. I gotta do another interrogation. So 2 questions apiece. I'll get 3 since I spent my only fate point on it. Mm-hmm. So, Iquin, you go first, then £1, then me. How's that sound?
2
questions.
Well, I'm not sure many questions I have for him. The main question I had, I already asked him.
Come on, you gotta have another question. Do you know what happened to Saul? Here, I'll ask my questions first then.
I know that he died, but he died like the sister, his sister said. But I'm gonna assume that Moran's little lapdogs or the experiments did it.
How much do you know about Morin?
He runs. He's in the almshouse. I think he runs it.
Why do you let him continue doing what he's doing? Why haven't you stopped him?
Don't you know? I'm the only enforcer left in this hellhole that's actually employed properly. The only holdout here. The rest of them work for him.
Okay, I finished my 3 questions. That should have raised some questions from you guys. Come on. We got 4 more questions to ask. Do you want me to ask them all, or? I'll ask them all then.
I'm not sure what to ask. Maybe do you know what do you know about if the Union has anything to do with the disappearances?
To my knowledge, no. I go, I'd go drinking there quite often. It's just a pretty good bar. I recommend that you go down there and ask yourself whiskey on rocks with a little bit of lemon. They got that.
You mean
down.
MSX on the rocks with a little bit of what do you call it? Sweaty shoe. That's what the hivers drink.
Yeah, that's what I recommend.
All right.
You get one more question, my dude.
Let's see.
You want to ask him about Morano? Do you Morans or whatever his name is? Do you want to ask him about the monsters?
I'm most curious about who Mons is, because I understand that he works at the house, but who is this Mons? Why is he in such a position of power to just lord around enforcer?
Oh, Moran? Let me see, does it have... Well, I know that he works for this, or at least is collaborating with this, I think they call him the Surgeon. In terms of how he came into power, money, corruption, really taking out the right people, and the blackout obviously helped. The fires back there took out so many people.
So it just bite them all, abusing all the crisis going on.
More than likely.
Okay. Sister Bianca, do you have any you've got 2 questions to ask?
I don't have questions.
Okay, then I'm going to ask one, and then we'll give one to our good friend. Come God damn it! I forgot your character's name, Leo.
Just call me it's
Verdi.
yeah, it's Verity. That's
Variety or Verdi?
Verity.
Verity. Okay. My question is, the monsters. What do you know about them?
I should mention that he's also the senior agent of the logicians.
Ooh. Ooh.
sorry, what? I did not understand the last part.
He's a senior agent of the logicians, also known as the enforcers.
This Moran guy. He's part of the.
His proper name or title is Director Sibas Moran.
Ooh.
So he has definitely some power.
This just got a lot crazy. Whoa.
And he ordered this goddamn lockdown.
Wait, what order are we from?
No, he's a part of the Arbites.
No. I am not asking about him, and he's not part of the Arbites. He's part of the Enforcers. That's different.
Well, it's a subgroup of the Arbites.
Not really.
Not a lot
Arbites
of
are
reason.
trained in Schola Progenium. Enforcers are like basic beat cops.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
And my question is, for what order are we working?
Well, meta-wise,
I think all the reticles, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're hereticus.
neat. We're Hereticus.
I mean, we fight the reticles.
It
We're
doesn't
the
really say it outright, but just basing on...
I mean, reticles is basically the run-of-the-mill type of member of the Inquisition. Just like when you see General Inquisition, I think it's normally Order Reticus.
No, it's Order Xenos is the most popular of the groups. Order Hereticus actually has a lot more leeway in trying to take down other Inquisitors. And then Ordo Malleus has the best shit because they're fighting against.
Yeah, they're fighting against chaos. They're fighting.
Innocence proves nothing is the motto of the entire Inquisition or specifically of the Reticus?
No.
Entire Inquisition.
Nice, such a wonderful place.
Order Hereticus guy is the one who said it. They embrace that.
We might need to talk with our superior about this. This is very dangerous stuff that's going on.
Yeah. I will steal his drugs, the ones that's in his coat. The Obscuria. I'm going to confiscate this like I did the alcohol.
Give me, I suppose, a sleight of hand with, I don't know how much. Probably a skill of plus 30.
I mean, he's completely out of his goal. Could be also plus 40 at this point. He doesn't know where his hands are.
Maybe even plus 50.
I mean, he cannot go above plus 50, I believe, or it was a plus 60.
Yeah, there is a ceiling.
60 is the maximum.
Yeah, the ceiling is 60 from last I remember.
60.
Because
this guy, he said himself. He said it himself that he can't feel his arms, so I think it would be plus 50, maybe even plus 60.
this guy is lucky to be conscious.
I mean, he doesn't even feel his arms.
So what GM? It's you at the end of the day.
You know what? Just roll it, and if you roll like 100, you fail.
Sure. Okay. I rolled 8.
Yeah, pretty much you just get whatever you want from his pockets.
What does he have?
Take everything. Take everything.
No, I'm taking all the drugs off of him. That's for stuff.
So yeah, he has an A injector.
Wait. Can I give you a suggestion? Small suggestion?
Yeah.
Take his whole fucking coat.
Well, you can't really... I mean...
You know what?
You're
It's
gonna just
actually a good
tear
idea.
off his enforcer's black cloak. In that case, yeah, sure. But yeah, if you want, you can steal his unloaded sub-automatic and
No.
an Obscura injector that is in his pocket.
Okay, I am taking the Obscura objector, his Obscura, all of his vials. We could steal his uniform and have one of us pretend to be him.
There are also, I believe, beside him, there are flak guards, flak armor guards, of the enforcer, and also badge of office. I don't remember what they're called specifically.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm gonna inform you guys this, and I'm gonna ask him. This man is suffering. Can I don't know if I can use my psychic aura to pick up on his guilt, his fears, all this stuff. We need to get this man some help. I want to kidnap him and take him to the church. He needs help. Obscura users need help, especially when the depression kicks in. We need to get this man some religious help. We need to take him to the church.
He takes up a responsible position when he has no responsibility for himself.
Other than
Here-
the fact,
He take responsibility for his actions.
No.
I
I go to you, Sister
of
Bianca, and
misery.
I go to you, Sister Bianca, and I say, I understand you don't like me, but the love of the Emperor needs to reach this man. He has gone without his light for too long. We need to save him. We need to get.
I would argue that you will be curing only his addiction, not the source of that addiction.
Yes,
we will just
I know.
fall into it if we don't solve the situation first.
I know. I'm saying right now we should take him. I've taken all of his items, his guns, his uniform, all that shit. We need to take him. I am kidnapping.
And what are we going to do with him? We cannot hide him anywhere.
We can hide him at the church. Have him. I'm telling you, we willingly get him to come with us to the church. Have him take a leave of absence. The other enforcers will be happy with it because they'll think, oh, the one good cop is gone. We take him there. We help repair him both from the drugs as well as his mental problems.
We don't have time to.
We do have time.
No, it takes too much time. I've seen it.
Okay, how about this? We split it like this. One of us gets into the uniform, pretends to be a enforcer, have him convince him willingly to surrender to his position to this enforcer, have one of us infiltrate the position, and then we can use that to meet with Moran while the other group goes and tries to help him recover.
I'm against that idea.
How
You're
about
against
we
it?
all get a round of drinks on me?
The guy
Get
just
him. Let's get him a drink.
You shall not speak when we discuss such important matters. We have already showed you so much.
Look. I know you're not happy with him, but the situation here is a lot worse than I thought. Okay. What do you do when how about I put it like this in a way you can understand? What if your canoness was corrupt and corrupting other members of?
Impossible.
It was impossible. But let's say hypothetically, someone infiltrated.
Hypothetically, that's a heresy.
That's burning alive.
And that's exactly what's going on here. If you ask, if you,
you asked what we would do with
an heretic.
if someone would try to corrupt our order of pious servants of the Emperor. Do you really want me to answer this?
I mean, no, what I'm trying to explain to you is they've corrupted every single one of your sisters of battle. They've infiltrated the highest rankings of your order. You're the only one left. The only one that's uncorrupted. And in this case, in this man's case, he's half corrupted. He's on the drugs. He's at that point where his soul could be lost, Sister Bianca.
In the situation you suggested, there is only one way which I could go, which means granting my sisters the Emperor's mercy. Do you wish me to grant him the Emperor's mercy as well?
Not that kind of mercy, sister. Restore his hope. You're all happy to go in and murder and kill and solve the solution there. Why not solve the solution with a prayer, with inspiration? You're all big on the murder part. Where's the
This
inspiration?
brings me no happiness.
It doesn't. It shouldn't bring you happiness. You're trying to save a person's soul. It is a serious
task I must fulfill for the betterment of a much larger group. If we let heresy run rampant, then maybe this Hive City is already
Okay. Let me put it in like this way, and in a way that might make it easier for you. You showed your face to a citizen the night before, to that grandma that was wondering what was going on. This man here, if he is sober and safe, he'll be the only protection to keep you from being hunted down by the enforcers. Because eventually they'll discover that you had a hand in the shootout. If you don't save this man, it'll come back to bite you, sister.
Look, I'm not exactly on board with a plan of just taking this man and turning into a better life.
Oh, we're taking him out for drinks, if anyone asks. In reality, we take him to the church, get him settled up there. One of us starts wearing his uniform and going out and acting like an enforcer.
How? You're the only one that could maybe look, and you are white-haired youngster to 15 years. How would any of us look like him?
It doesn't matter if we look like him. We look like an enforcer in general. We have the uniform. We clean up the uniform. We go out, act like a beat cop.
Work. Here, everyone knows each other.
You don't know that.
It's an Hive City. They do that.
Hive cities have a ton of people. How do you know thousands of people?
Not thousands of people. This is a one hub block. This is a place where enforcers meet. Every enforcer knows who is higher in command. Do you think there is 1,000
Look, no. It's
in this one hub block, so we can blend in with a high officer uniform?
Yes, we can if we have the chief, the warden here say we're new on the station. We're a new recruit.
What chief?
The warden. I look at the high guy.
How do you want him to convince anyone when he's in such a sorry state?
And if he kidnapping, always going to say that.
We're not kidnapping him. We're taking him out for drinks.
He needs to be. If you want to save this man, he needs to be somewhere else. Not here, not in this Hive City.
Here's another issue. The enforcers have blocked out the exits. We need to get him out of here. But first things first, we need to take him to the church. Let's take him out for drinks. That's what we'll tell the people. We'll take him to... I want to steal the enforcer!
I am completely against this idea of stealing enforcers.
Yeah,
the idea I have is to make him having him as a temporary ally to resolve the situation, but completely turn his life upside down to bring him to the church and hope that's going to work. It's very far-fetched.
Okay.
But it's not going to work. I have seen people on substances like that. I have worked with them. I have tried to help them. Once they drown their sorrows in such terrible substance, the way back is long, too long for us to guide him there.
you will do better for this man to just resolve the situation at hand instead of directly helping him.
We need allies. We need people we can depend on here. We're cut off. The enforcers aren't letting people in and out.
That man is no trustworthy man. Once he gets sober, he will tell the enforcers about what happened. He will not give us any coverage.
I'm not sure he's going to tell the other. He seems to be quite silent about the whole situation of the disappearance. And apparently the other enforcers are on the know already of what's going on.
But if we bring him to the church, then he will surely try to take us down with him. I have seen men like him, and he is not a man who would cover us in a case.
The God Emperor made us all in his own image with our own destiny. If you're not even going to try, why are we keeping you around? Why are we bringing you here? You're here to inspire.
Question my faith.
I question your purpose, not your faith.
We are here not to play God.
Questions that you are not right to ask. You should. Fuck! I forgot the words. God damn it.
I will ask you what your purpose is. We were given one specific instruction. And that was do not bring up all the other people or a member of the local force. Well,
things have changed. Situations have changed. A high-ranking enforcer has taken over the place, and who knows who's aiding him. We need allies. Actually, that being said, we should probably call the our Inquisitor. Well, I don't mention Inquisitor part. I just mention our boss.
No ally. He is unreliable at best.
Okay. I
do you still have...
Do you not see that?
By the way,
I see a person in need.
In need of help we cannot provide. We do not have the medical equipment needed to help him.
Can we at least put him on the path to seek medical aid?
Even if we did have the equipment, we do not have time to help
Okay.
him. From our actions depends all the lives in this hive city. Do you really want to risk thousands, if not billions of lives for one man who strayed away from the guidance of the Emperor?
We need to put him back on the path. Can you at least inspire him to go and get help? Maybe not from us, but have him leave this level.
Is he still? Do we have still a free Warman question, or do we use the null?
I can do another interrogation if you want.
I think we have one remaining question. I think we asked only 6 questions.
Forget exactly how many.
Oh, that's right. I asked my question. You still have your question left.
First, I'm just going to ask him, who provided you with Obscura?
The Necro Gang. I'm affiliated because of them. I'm in this situation.
Okay, yeah, no, the moment he mentions the gang, he's like, God damn it! Desmond's like, shit! I knew they were responsible for everything that's gone to shit down here.
It seems a surgeon is more responsible for this, but I'm just going to, in the stupefied situation that this man is in, I would like to choose my command skill, the only thing I have at least slightly trained, to just tell him, be better than this. You seem like a respectable man. Try to pull yourself together. pull yourself together. And when I use my command skill on his delirious state of mind.
Tell him to clean his uniform.
Pull it right like a rope. That's always the way.
Oh my god, did he really say that?
What did he say? Did he mention suicide? Did he mention...
No.
He said something about the rope and tying it.
I only had there is always the rope and like. Did he mention hanging himself? Did he?
No.
Oh man,
Not
help him
exactly.
faster.
So I wanted to just encourage him using my command skill. Can I do that?
Sure.
To give him at least like to fight for the good of the Emperor.
Clean your uniform.
Sure.
Desmond mentions that.
Attempted.
What's modifier?
What's
I suppose, yeah, you would have some kind of a bonus to this. I mean, he's already terrified out of his mind anyway, so, plus 40? At least.
for me? It's fine. And Emperor protects. For fuck's sake!
Want to use a fate point?
Yeah, no, I broke his spirit even further. There's no
Yeah.
one left.
You're
He's
right.
getting the rope right now. Someone stop me from getting the rope right now.
Yeah, maybe that is the actual response. Yeah, let me get the rope right. No.
I'll break your fucking fingers. Break your.
Now I understand why Sister Bianca didn't attempt to inspire him. Damn. Do you want to use a fate pointer?
I guess. I'm not. I'm pretty sure we're going to end the session soon enough.
Go a little longer.
Yeah, I'm going to attempt again, and like so far, not another.
Do you know? Do you now see why I do not believe in like as not as a character but as a person?
There we go.
I am saying it out of character. Do you now believe? Not believe. Do you now see why out of character I am skeptical when it comes to this man?
Yes, 100%. With that 100 command, yeah, he even got me not to be inspired by the holy words of the Emperor.
I believe like after seeing like being the jet, I like believe in the god Emperor by using my fate.
Like the
Alright,
first- the-
I'll come with you. Sure, yeah.
Come with
Seek
you.
aid. Seek aid. Get aid. Leave this level.
We got
I just
this.
wanted to be better.
Yeah.
But everything is going to doom and gloom. I need a drink. Alright, let's go.
No. We're not trying to get him to go. We're trying to inspire him to do better.
But you know it will stop working once he gets sober.
And no. While he's high, let's tell him, get out of this level and go find some medical aid and go get some aid.
That's not gonna happen while this lockdown is happening.
Why not? Don't you have the power to access the thing?
Oh no, the director outranks me.
Okay, I will pull out one of the alcohols from that I took from the priest and give it to the enforcer, to the warden.
I just look at him doing that, like figuring out. Didn't you want the dogs in the first place? Why are you giving it out?
I thought he could get out of here.
Nope.
Okay, you know what? Let's go for a drink. Let's go to the
Buddy,
Union Bar.
Let's go drinking.
Yeah, let's go to the Union Bar drink.
As you can see by this interaction, I am not much of a merciful person. I am much more of a yeah, It's our duty. Let's bash his skull. in.
Alright, do you guys exit the Enforcer station with your new very high...
Yeah, I will like with an arm over my neck, kind of like start to sustain him as we walk. Like we are bringing like to, and the moment we pass the guards, we're like, I'd bring him for a bit of fresh air.
Yeah,
He almost
we're
collapsed
going
there.
for drinks, as you can see. My buddies are providing. Yeah, let's go.
Uh,
And
Yes.
the guards are just gonna like, yeah, whatever.
yeah,
They don't even care.
see you later.
See you
I
later.
just kind of wave back, and we start to wobble towards the Union Center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll use them as cover. At least something use. How does that feel, Sister Bianca?
So, do you go to the temple or maybe?
I want Sister Bianca's reaction. We're using him as a cover. You alright with that?
Free meat shield.
Free meat shield. Yeah, no, at the end of this, I'm probably going to apologize to Sister Bianca, saying, yeah, no, this guy is
I mean,
pretty
he's
bad.
the worst one out of the friendly NPCs that you have met so far.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. He did give a lot of information, though.
Yeah, the surgeon, the corruption in the middle of the local government, local authorities. What else did he say?
We did find out who gave him the drugs. Maybe we should
Yeah.
deal with the gang first before we deal with the... Wait, are they even connected?
I don't think they're
I don't know.
connected.
Do you really quickly want to go check that out? I mean, I know that we're gonna run out of time pretty much, but we can go long as people need to go.
Yeah, how long do you guys want to do it?
I'm fine for now. Do we want to go like to the union, to the workers' union, to actually bring him to drink stuff?
Yeah, what do you think, Sister Bianca? Do we take him to the temple, have the priest try to make him sober?
Yes, the drunk and fearful priest and the high and fearful enforcer. The perfect
Yeah, that would be
combination.
perfect.
We could try to attempt, what's the word? An exorcism? How that
I
work?
believe he's possessed. In this case
It was-
scenario...
He's possessed by depression. Can you do something
Yeah.
about it?
Oh, priest is normally there to supposed to aid with depression.
Do demons work with depression?
Well,
De-
up to you
some
if you
demons.
want to actually bring him to the bar and get him even more fucked up, or do you want to drop him off somewhere?
To help him out.
I mean, he's not moving anywhere long as this Obscura is active,
Yeah.
which is like a couple of hours at least.
I wanted to use him as like an excuse to be at a workers' union bar, so at least is that if you want to drop him at the church first hand, I don't mind it.
Yeah, we need to get him help. Get him to the church.
I don't think it's going to work, but
You never know. Two
I mean,
drunks in a room.
There is a quote-unquote hospital that you guys are aware of, and that's
no. I'm willing to. If you have to investigate that place, I'm literally going to stab myself to go into there. But I'm not just going to let this man.
Wait. We could take him to the hospital to aid him.
The
and
sites
use
yard?
that- No. Use that as a cover to get access to the hospital, the almshouse, and from there we can start investigating.
I mean, I could do that as well.
That's not
What do you
really a great idea, as I don't think they would let us in that far to infiltrate the hospital. They would just take him off our hands and tell us to go.
That's why I will literally just stab. I will really just stab myself in the shoulder, and be like, clumsy me! I stabbed myself again. Do you really need healing?
Okay, so our choices is drop him off at the temple, hope for a miracle to occur with him and the drunk priest. Drop him off at the Union, try to access that from there, or drop him off at the hospital and probably see him as one of the monster abominations later at night. Who's hoping for the miracle?
Other
I'll go for the
options
church.
is the hostel
wait.
or well, the hostel.
What were you saying about miracle? Because I got sort of like I got a blue screen on my mind and I didn't listen for a moment.
Drop him off here at the Southern Temple and pray for a miracle for him and the priest to cure one another. You know, the whole entire alcoholic anonymous, you know, the drug.
And the second option is to drop him off at the hospital, which we know will not end well.
Which will not end well. Or take him to the Union and hope he can be used as a cover. A meat shield of sorts.
Or I joked about just tie him somewhere to a chair and just wait for his high to end.
I don't think going at a workers' union with a enforcer is a good idea. I think they will bash his skull in the first moment they get a chance.
Okay,
I mean,
so
he's a regular there.
I mean, it's called workers' union.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
he
a
was as
bar.
well.
And oh, it's a bar. I thought.
Yeah, it's
It's a
just
bar.
it's literally just a bar.
I thought it was an actual workers' union because, like, in Poland we had worker unions back in.
Yeah,
time when
it's
there was
kinda
communism.
yeah. It's named the union, but it's not an actual union. It's just named Turtantalus Workers Union. It's a bar.
Okay. I mean, taking him to a bar is not a great idea, but at the same time, it's not really that much worse than taking him to a drunk.
I mean, it's
No,
not the
you know what?
worst idea.
it's not the worst idea, but I want to
also not
save
that-
him.
On the
What the
other hand,
save
if
him?
you take him there and you're with them, it gives you kind of an excuse to go there and maybe ask a couple of questions.
You are too altruistic, my friend.
I'm 16. I'm naive. I'm hopeful that maybe
you are
praying to the
naive.
Emperor will save his soul.
You
Get him
haven't
to
killed enough. You haven't killed enough stuff, kid. Kill more.
Yeah, probably next morning when you go back, he's gone and back at his usual tricks if you leave him there. But yeah,
You know what? Let's take him to the wait, what would be the better way to teach this young kid in our group a lesson in terms of how it works? Would it be better to take him to a bar and show him how fucked up the world is? Or would it be better to take him to the church and show him how fucked up this guy is?
There is
Let's
also
take him to the church. I want to go to the church.
there is also the hostel.
No.
there is the hostel.
There is just, oi, sister, here's the kid. Just throwing at them. Just throwing at
Or you could go to the trade market just for shits and giggles or Sykes Yard.
the trades market, the most useful place on the planet.
It's the least useful. I mean, aside from the Southern Square, the trade market is the least useful.
No. You know what? I'm deciding it. I want to take him to the church. I
Alright.
have faith that the priest will give the priest a test, see if he's worthy, if he's actually sobered up. Here is a man who is just as low as you were a couple of days ago. Hey, help him as we helped you.
Wait, you mean the priest was that low?
That low, yeah.
I mean, he was drunk
Priest wasn't that low. Priest was just drunk. This guy's addicted to chems.
and, well,
It's far
drunk
lower.
and regretful what happened to his, like, sorrowful and so on. Also depressed. A lot of depression going on in 40k.
Yeah. Let's take him to the church.
Alright.
Let the priest try to save this man's soul. Give the priest something to.
exorcism.
So yeah,
Yeah,
you bring him there, and Fabian is kind of like surprisingly kept his word to a degree that he hasn't really had much to drink.
I mean, I confiscated all of his alcohol. So, if the guy's here to drink, he's drinking holy water. And I'm going to talk to Fabian and the preacher and say, Preacher, here is your chance. This man needs your help.
Oh, Warden. Sure. I'll try my best.
And I will take him to the side and let him know. His situation is very stressful. A lot of his colleagues are just in the same position as him, but worse. Far more corrupted by greed and evil. This
I
man's
doubt
soul.
anybody here is corrupted.
Yeah, but here is your chance to save this man. He's on the precipice. He's on the fence. Give him water. Help him sober up. In the next couple of hours, he will suffer great depression. He'll be at his lowest point. You need to help rise him to his highest.
Come, Warden. I'll send you to come rest at this bed over here. And go off to the side room as Warden is just kind of just placed out of his mind.
Yeah. The depression's going to be pretty bad.
Yeah. During this, I imagine that my character during this whole exchange of words, I imagine that my character had just basically painted on her face. How the fuck is that supposed to help?
Have faith. Have faith, sister.
I have more faith. I have faith in God Emperor.
Look.
But I don't think they have faith in the God Emperor.
Look
and now in the back room, there's just a party with train cleaner and.
Yeah, I can imagine that in the back rooms of the church they are like snorting anything they can get their hands on, drinking anything they can get their hands on.
They just have a bottle of Drano and I don't know, baking soda and whatever.
Whoa. So psychologically, I do know something from my studies. Taking drug-like substances has a habit, and being in a church has a habit of having a religious experience. Hopefully.
That is, if someone is religious, it's like...
No, but people who aren't religious have had religious experiences after taking drugs. The idea is hoping the Emperor, and I'm going to even have my character pray that the Emperor helps these two men. Maybe they'll have some sort of religious, not euphoria, but, like a sudden bout of religious...
Honestly, when you said it like that people on drugs in churches sometimes have religious like visions and stuff.
Back there in the back room, they both have a black Sharpie and just go. Ah!
I'm letting them know you are in the house of the God Emperor. He sees all. He knows all. Pray to him, and he will protect you.
Do you guys really quickly wanna do something really fast? Or
you know what? If he's praying that the Emperor will save them, then I will pray that if they do more of the disgraceful substances, that it's like he prays for their being like helped by the Emperor. I will pray that if they go back to their old wicked ways, then the Emperor personally will kick them in the ass.
Have them OD and die.
Yeah.
You're the pessimist. I'm the optimist in this scenario.
Yeah, in this scenario, yes.
Dungeon man, Marcus. Mm-hmm. How are we going to go about resolving this?
Well, we'll see.
I imagine a series of rolls that will either fail epically or epically succeed.
Honestly, it's kind of like because of how I am in real life, I find myself much more comfortable in the roles of Astartes because Astartes are atheists, and I am not really a religious person, so
Maybe you should make that a part of your backstory. You've lost your faith slightly, and you're trying to find it back.
because then I would be a repentia instead of a.
Oh, you got recruited into the Inquisition before then.
That's not how it works. I mean, the Sisters of Battle, even if they are inducted into the Inquisition, they can be always called back if their faith wavers.
Hmm.
So it's not about my faith; it's more about the way my faith was taught.
Maybe you
To me,
kept
I
it
think
secret or something. I don't know.
no,
Whatever you want to do.
it,
Your character.
like I said, it's not about my character. It's about my like character, but not the character in game. My real life character, because I am a
You know, I
cynical fuck, and
you gotta RP.
yeah.
You gotta role play. The whole point is
Trust me,
not to play yourself. I mean, real
trust me,
life.
I am doing I am RPing. It's just that I am not like there are boundaries in terms of how much, for example, mercy I can show, because in reality I am not that much of a merciful
Okay.
person. I
Just
I just like I have like the Dark Angel saying, never forgive, never forget.
yeah.
It applies to me.
Okay.
I
Okay.
never forgot and never forgave anything that happened in my entire life.
Okay. Well, Desmond's otherwise. He's doing it where it's
Yeah, you're a wide-eyed open, like,
yeah. I'm going to tell you this, the fact that you didn't actively try to help him, that's shocking to Desmond. Here he is, the Psychona Templar acolyte, the open-eyed guys. He has an image regarding the Sisters of Battle. He has an image regarding the priestship. Coming down here has actually shattered most of his world. The priest is drunk, the enforcer is drunk, and the one person who he thinks should be able to save him, the Sister of Battle, is doing nothing.
You should have seen the real Sisters of Battle then. Like, not the
Yeah.
I
hospitality.
mean, it could be
Let
worse.
me
The
tell ya-
Sister of Battle could be joining them for Trinks and Obscura.
Which has happened. There was that one sister that fell to heresy.
Yeah, that has been the retcon, I think. It's no longer canon, if I remember correctly.
They'll retcon it back in. They
Yeah.
retcon things out, they retcon it back
but-
in, it'll happen.
You know how it is
The
with Sisters of
the
Battle.
squats are a perfect example of that. They retcon them
Yeah.
out, then they retcon them back in.
Do you remember the squads actually do trading with the orcs in the old lore?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprised if they do trading in this new lore.
The new lore,
Yeah.
they are trading, but with Tau.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and Eldar. They're
Yeah,
trading with
Eldar.
Tau and Eldar.
I assume because the squads don't actually give a fucks about the Imperial man
Yeah.
and just trade whatever they want.
Have to
squad-
see, because is
Honestly,
it tomorrow?
it's-
Warhammer Day? Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. But regarding the squads, it's kind of ironic because they are even more egocentric than the Imperium and Eldar, because they think of themselves as the best, and they think of everything else as just a means to an end.
Pretty much.
So they are
Yeah, long as they get
egocentric
to
as
mind that
fuck.
shit.
I can't wait for them to meet Gilliman. I wonder how that interaction is going to go.
I hope that
It's like, where the fuck were you guys? You know.
We actually know that the Emperor switches side and be like, yeah, now you just reincarnated the
Something
squads.
maybe about tyranny cheating out homeworld, or maybe.
Yep, interesting.
I
Anyway,
hope-
where do you guys want to go from
Yeah,
here?
you guys want to check out something real before we end, or?
I don't know.
I can still go for
wait,
about a half hour, or maybe an hour at most.
you were asking about taking in the sense of doing something, or taking in the sense of equipment requisition?
No, we can just. What do you want to do from here? I'm actually going to leave behind the uniform, the enforcer's uniform. I'm going to tell the priest, hey, have him clean this. Make it as have him clean it and restore his honor.
I wanted to ask before we go on, is there any chance that we will during this adventure increase our influence?
No, I don't.
Oh,
No.
fuck.
No, probably at the end. I am taking the gun, the drugs, and all that stuff. I'm letting him know he'll get his stuff back when he cleans up his uniform.
All right.
Have that as have that as his first trial. You know, the trials to redeem yourself. The whole religious.
Now, if the
Well,
logicians
that's-
noticed, they could pin thievery and stealing from a police officer.
Mm.
You know what? Before we go away, I will just like come to the priest and say that like I will set a penance for them. And for priest, because his sin is a bit lighter, but not much. So for priest, I want to say you should self-flagellate 10 times per day, each time before you go to sleep. And the enforcer should flagellate 14 times a day before sleep. That way you shall cleanse yourself of your sinful thoughts, and maybe the Emperor will show you the way back to his light.
Hearing them talk about religious stuff, my character is just waiting outside, letting herself a lot of low stick.
Yeah, and I'm telling him the penance for the enforcer is your penance, priest, is saving the enforcer, and the enforcer must start believing again and cleaning his uniform, clean the metaphorical corruption from him.
All right.
Well, you gave him your missions, I gave him my missions.
Well, I'm a little out of cleaning supplies, but I'll try my best.
No, I don't want you to clean it. I want him to clean it, and I point towards an enforcer. What you need to clean is his soul, while he cleans his uniform.
All right. Well, sure. I'll try.
That's all I'm asking.
I'll
God Emperor be with
pray
you.
for him, and hopefully the Emperor will answer.
Yes, hopefully.
Well,
Emperor be praised.
I suppose you'll be on your way, so blessing to you.
Blessings to you too, Father. I am proud of you. You know, I'm giving him that. It's day one. I'm proud of you. Because you gotta give him constant attention and approval.
But you're not supposed to like tell them that you're proud of them before they even start.
No, it's day one. They've started day one.
Well,
The
day
fact
zero,
that you got on the
technically.
path.
But yes. Because it's been even less than a day that he's been clean.
Hey! You gotta start it there.
No,
Alright, so, do you guys wanna check out, the Union, right?
I don't know. Where do you want to go? Bar, or do we go to the almshouse?
I want to check the bar.
No. I think we should inform our interrogator.
Yeah, I think that's a good start.
Such a dark corner for doing that.
Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
the church.
Yeah, you find a private corner. You turn on your radio, and all you hear is...
Fuck. Disturbances.
Oh man, they jammed it.
I mean, he told us that the connection might not always be good.
I turned to our tech priest. Can you fix this?
I don't think it's a problem with the connection. Is it with the thing?
He says that... Let me see, I might as well roll a tech roll.
I think he gets some bonuses because he's got some stuff.
Let's see. Common lore tech. Hey! It's kinda like... I don't think it's the radio or the feedback. He's thinking that something is blocking the radio traffic. Interference.
Mm. Do you know where what could, you think something is causing the interference? Do you know of a way to track down where that interference might be? You have an aspect sensor, so.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose with the door specs, if you get close enough. Other than
Okay.
that, it's just pure conjecture where the broadcast station might be.
Well, normally these things are on high places, so maybe a tall building will do. But I mean, it is an high word. Not not sure. What's the tallest building around here?
Not clarified. Maybe they
Uh,
have blocks?
Well, for now, we must not expect any help from our boss. For now,
We need to inform them, though. I think that should be maybe find a way to get around the jamming.
but for now, we must act as we don't have we don't have any way of informing for the next foreseeable future.
That doesn't make sense. We should go after what's causing the jamming.
We don't know where the jamming is coming from. We'll just be running around like headless chicken.
Okay, good point.
I suggest let's proceed as we be instructed, and let's work like we don't have any way to contact our boss for the next foreseeable future. I suggest for now we just walk to the bar and try to retrace the step of Saul.
Okay. There was that woman that had the knife.
A woman?
Yeah, there was a woman that cut him up, got him injured, and that's what got him to go to the to the hospital, which was the last time he was ever seen. His
I think
friend
it was
mentioned
a gang blade. It was a gang blade.
Yeah. Should we try to look for that woman?
We might just ask around if anything happened lately, any, let's say, incidents that happened here recently. Or we could just ask for Saul. It seems that the sister was asking around often about him.
Specifically, I remember there was the gang blade that cut him, and then he had to go to the hospital.
Yeah, I copied and pasted in Warhammer lore, I believe. With a drunken priest that we have this thought that it told us. Apparently, they were drinking the Union, and just remember much about it.
It wasn't the priest wasn't the one who was drinking. It was his friend who was also hiding at the temple.
Yeah, his friend Basil said it was this gang blade. I didn't know him. I didn't see him before. Anyway, this blade takes issue with Saul. He was being very loud, running his mouth, and he got to cut him, and nothing much happened in the Union. They got thrown out, and Saul just lamented the fact that he got cutted, which was very strange because they normally got cut even worse during work, but it seems strange that he was being very worthy about his pain towards this cut that he got, so much that he wanted to go to the almshouse.
Okay. So that ganger, the gang blade might have something special. We should check that out. Maybe she works for the almshouse. Maybe she injures people, brings them to the almshouse, and
maybe the gang worked and just. I'm not sure. I don't like any poison that works that way.
Anyway,
it doesn't take you too long to find the bar. As you hear, let me see. I think there's some music going on.
It's a pub now.
Yeah, I found a little too high of a quality map, but whatever, it was close enough, so you have to just imagine that it's a lot more rundown than it looks like, because this is a Shadowrun map.
Alright, I just walk inside, do not bother talk with people outside, with the guards outside.
Yep, I might as well, yeah, there's a little dance floor, and...
Do any of you want to...
A little too high quality map for 40k.
Well, I can imagine. Do any of you want to talk with the guards outside, or you want to follow me inside directly?
So yeah, you come out and you see it is a whole
Wait,
bar
think-
and venue that you can see that is provided by the Tantalus Combine for use for its workers. You can see that there's a lot of like workers of this hive here spending whatever little coin they have on pretty much whatever entertainment there is. You can see that this place is vandalized, brutalized, and bullet-ridden. The bar is not welcoming place for you in particular. You get a couple of dirty looks. You can see that this place is filled with nervous gang blades, morose drinkers, and smashed up addicts. The regular client are... actually, I should not read that part. You can see that there is a second floor with a lot more, well, some more regulars, or seems to be like a sectioned off area.
Sorry, will you repeat the last part? There's a section of area?
There is a second floor that is more like for regulars.
Alright. And is this a wall or it's like
Yeah, that's I think that's the bar. That is the bar.
and
There's like a server there.
by the way, do any of you want to talk with guards outside? Because I just decided to go in ignoring the guards.
They don't pretty much have anything to say, I can tell you that much.
I'm going to go with you. My goal coming here is to find the specific blade ganger who attacked Saul. She might have some information.
I just want to go to one of the bars and ask the cheapest alcohol they have.
Sure.
Something. Give me something, chef. You know how it is. At work.
Let's see what we have. We have some Amasek, we have some, what's that, really cheap there? Rotgut? Isn't it that, the cheapest one?
Let me actually check on the drinks. So Amasex is the most expensive one. Rotgut booze is that's abundant and it's 10 thrones.
Yeah, I think that's the cheapest one.
10 thrones for the cheapest one?
Whoa. This is a shady bar. There's a good chance that they
I mean, it is a bottle of it, so that's 1 kilogram.
Just a shot of it, just as a glass.
So I'd imagine that's 3, maybe 3 thrones.
How much are you? That's get the bottle. It's better if you get the bottle.
I just want to start communication.
Whoa. I just realized something.
What about you, gentlemen? What can I get you? We have a lot more Bud Light for you.
Do you have Grox milk?
Not here, unfortunately. No, this house doesn't get such delicate.
So,
I have a question. Do I even get let into the bar? I'm 16.
No, they really don't. Yeah, it's a gang bar, so they're just like, oh, it's your life.
as soon as you're 11, you are free to drink. Don't worry.
Can't drink. It's good. Gotta talk in private.
Whatever. As she pours me, I guess I only ask for like a small glass of it. As she pours me that, I'm going to ask the lady at the counter. So, I see the place looks a bit trashed up. Something happened recently?
It's this gang blades each day here and out, causing trouble, some fights here and there.
Do you want me to talk with them? And I just flash her the guns just in case she needed a confirmation.
I see that you're some kind of a mercenary. No, this is the regular going down here in the Underhives. You know, it's an day, but I suppose this could be expected, considering who's the, I suppose, sponsor of this little bar.
What's the sponsor?
It's our only regular clientele, really. The man upstairs over there, Mr. Luntz.
Yeah, the de facto owner of the place, even though he's not really an owner. Yes.
Yeah, that's a lot of various drifting scum and gangsters and all kinds of sorts of people come in to do deals with him. He's honestly the really... well, he does the most of the talking for us.
Another question. I heard about what's his name? You kind of like make this like thick gesture, like thinking about hard about what his name was. Saul, this Saul guy, I believe. I heard he came here the last time before he disappeared. Do you remember anything about it? I heard it was pretty loud at night.
Well, you know, this is a little bit of a recommendation. I'm not supposed to really talk to you, but this is not a place for you to gather rumors. So just keep that to yourself.
Understood.
Understood.
Honestly, if you wanna talk to the boss upstairs. He does the talking for us.
Okay, I dropped the three drones, and without actually drinking anything. Just like, yeah, keep the tip, and just start to walk away.
I do ask her something. Who's the best person here with knife training?
Any of these gangers, really. I mean, there's a lot.
Anyone who likes to get involved in duels, actively starts fighting with a knife?
Really, anybody.
Any females in particular that likes to stand out?
Let's see, there's crazy, there's Crazy Rose, there's Blue Moon, there's what was her name? The chick with the red hair.
But the way was like him.
I will take 5 thrones out of my donation jar and put it on the table and my fingers on top of it, and I say, and I'm going to do an inquiry, specifically the one that might have gotten pissed off at Saul.
By the way, it might have been a him and not a her.
I thought it was her.
Look, like she kind of pushes your money back to your... Look, like I told that other customer, I'm not really supposed to really talk to you, so if you want to talk to somebody, look out for the boss.
Okay. I put my money back and I turn to Variety and say,
I just halfway to the stairs. I gotta just look at you. What are you waiting for?
okay, I'll walk up the stairs.
By the way, is this what the sister is doing?
Looking like standing there somewhere.
You're standing there with the priest, the tech priest.
Yeah, they're partying.
Probably standing somewhere here, not partying, because I do not indulge myself in heretical deeds.
Wanna go and interrogate a heretic?
Oh yeah, then I'm going with you. Heretics.
Tech priest is here doing the robot on the dance floor.
Yeah, doing the robot, indeed.
Okay. I'll open the door.
Yeah, you
Try
open
to-
the door and you come into the second floor. There's not really any description here for it.
Okay. I'm going to stealth.
There
Sneak around.
might be like another guard or somewhere here, just taking a look out.
Okay.
Do I see any guards?
Yeah, that's one at the like end. You can see
Oh.
like this is like the office room for the owner, and
Yeah,
he's like,
Yeah, I would like just to ask him. I need to talk with the boss.
"Are you here for any of the deals? You got something good for him?"
I pull out the Obscura I took from the police officer, and I say, something like this.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I'm sure. Just I'll let him know that you're coming.
I kind of expect the foreigner to just say, "So you want the scum that sent the stuff around?" And just pull out his, pull out his weapon.
They open the door as you're alright. You're free to enter. As see a person sitting there. Ignore the wolves and the snow.
And the firing weapon.
Yeah, and the firing the weapon. I heard that you might have a good deal for me.
Yeah, I want to take the lead on this. I put the Obscura on
I
the
have
table.
been looking for a new deal.
Yeah. We got the best deal ever.
This place is bad place to do business recently, or as of late.
Also,
Well, certain affiliation that I had has gone a little dry. Let's just put it like that.
really, do you perhaps have any, let's say, requests regarding that? And I kind of like flashing the weapon on my side just to make sure, like, that kind I am that type of problem solver if necessary.
You know what? It doesn't really necessarily say that this is against the adventure's rules, but there is a section technically covering this. So I'm thinking, should I make you roll like a general like fellowship?
Can I do an inquiry to find out
know
what
what?
exactly is going on?
Yeah, maybe inquiry.
Okay. I get a plus 10 because of my MIU.
Yeah, if you have inquiry, you can like do that too.
Yeah, I don't have a quarry trained.
My fellowship's not the best. It's a 40% chance. So, YOLO if I succeed.
Better than nothing.
Yeah, 40% chance. Let's see. Oh, 1 degree of failure.
Do you want to roll again? Do you...
Already used his one fate point.
Yeah,
You
I
will-
already used my 1 fate point.
You have only one. Can I try? I would like to attempt the fellowship straight roll because I don't have training in inquiry.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm going to bar my last fate point to reroll that. Yes!
Oh.
Hey, there we go.
Yes!
Well, you know, you do seem like you could handle yourself. I was actually looking for people like you. I heard that there was a shootout recently, and this deal that I had gone quite awry.
I might need
Recently?
information regarding that.
Well, sure, if you do a great work for me, I suppose that could be arranged. Well, I could tell you.
By all means, tell us anything you need to. What is this deal? Do you need us
Well,
to
you
rough
see,
someone up?
This place has like this Korsala, this entire district, this whole city has gone to hell because of this person called the Surgeon. And she has been really bad for my business. At first it was great, I was getting drugs all the time, a great supplies. But then this all kinds of nasty shit started to happen. Business started to go bad. Deals started to disappear and my supply started to run out all of a sudden. It's like this supplier of mine started to keep out my supply from me. And I realized that things are really bad and I'm kinda trapped in a situation where everything could go really bad. See, I'm used to dealing with this situation and morons, killers posing as enforcers. But I am outgunned. I am outclassed. I mean, what I have? A couple of gangers, gangblades? I mean, you guys are really good, but jeez, these guys have like flak armor. I have zero chance against these guys.
So what I'm getting an understanding from is you need us to go deal with a group of people that are heavily armed and armored.
Well, no. Not exactly no. That's not what I'm getting at. I was establishing what has been going on. You see, I have a little bit more of a different job for you. There's really one person that you should, let's say, decapitate. And that would be great for business. And that is this person called the Surgeon at the almshouse. That will let me do a clean break with everything, and everything should be just wonderful. I mean, these guys work for the Surgeon, so if you get rid of her, I mean, everything will be golden.
So will we get any backup for this?
Well, not exactly, but tell you what I will give you is I will give you 500 drones for each of you for this task. I'll give you shotguns and much ammo as you can carry for this job. Okay. I will also give you a passkey. Yes, sure, it's a copy, but it will allow for you entry to the Elm's rear service door, as several other locks in the place. I could also arrange for the enforcers to be occupied with their diversions if need be. I mean, if you're going there to get her and the enforcers start knocking down, it would be nice for somebody to distract them.
That sounds great. I do have some questions, though, if I may also ask. So, I would place the Obscura on his table. How much are you willing to give me for this?
Obscura. Pretty, not the best grade.
I disagree. Heavy-duty narcotics. The sort that could put an enforcer out for a couple hours.
Let me see. How much is an Obscura normal?
285 thrones, specifically. It's on page 148 of the Dark Heresy First Edition book. Obscura is worth $285
Let's
thrones.
See. According to the McCarran handbook, a cut dose is 20. Pure dose is 150. Right, because it's updated.
Wait, this is on where is this?
McCarran handbook.
Oh.
The handbook with everything. Let's see. This quality? It's not the best, but I'll give you 20 thrones for it.
50.
50 is a little much, don't you think?
I'm sure a good salesman like you could sell it for 100. Especially on people who need their fix.
Gimme. I was gonna say barter, but barter is not a thing.
No. There's commerce.
Commerce.
Commerce is
If you have it.
But wait, because commerce in the definition it's like you roll it to find out what is the value of a thing and not exactly to
Yeah,
increase the
you're
value.
right. So tell you what, if you have commerce, charm, I'll even accept logic if you have a logical argument why he should give you more.
Yeah, my logical argument is that I'm sure you can sell this off as higher. There's some poor fools who will probably pay more for their fix. And I'll use logic. I get a plus 10 because of my MIU. One degree of success.
50 thrones, eh?
I'm sure you'll make that and some more.
Let me see. What is his? Does he buy it? At a certain degree, so he's gonna like. I can't go above 40. I'll give you 40.
Fine. Agreed.
Perfect. Yes, you're 40. Always
Okay.
good to do
Yes.
with more business. But yeah, so
I do have some questions though.
Of
Yeah.
course, I'll let you know
There's
as
a
much
specific-
as I can.
There's a specific person who owes me money, me and my companions. His name is Saul. He came here a couple nights ago, got stabbed by one of the blades, and went off to the almshouse to meet the surgeon. So there's a little bit of leeway here for us to work together, on top of the amount you're paying. I'm also looking for all information on Saul. What exactly did he say that night that pissed off one of your gangers to attack him?
Honestly, I don't pay that much going on in the bar. I know that there was a little bit of goings on, but other than that,
Do you know the person in question who did it? I would like to talk to them.
I wouldn't know any of the gangers here really.
Aren't you their boss?
You gotta understand, I have my own crew, and then there's the regular gangers that come here. Any poor sap who has a blade or a wrench or anything, they come here day in, day out.
Okay.
Really could have been anybody.
Okay. I like to do a scrutiny to make sure he's not lying his ass off.
Yeah, sure.
I can see if he's scared, if he's covering for someone, something's going on. I failed by 1 degree of success.
Far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Okay.
By the
Far as I
way,
can tell.
alright, I have a couple of questions as well. When you say decapitate him, do you mean literally, or we can just off him, you know?
Just get rid of her. Look, I know that I only met her once, but she scared the hell out of me.
Other than Enforcer, are you aware of any other form of protection she possesses?
I mean,
What-
aside this Moran fellow and his enforcers, which, like I said, they're stone cold pros, mercenaries. That's my guess. The expensive kind.
Interesting.
I mean,
What
aside
scares
that,
you-
I'd assume that this I'm expecting that the almshouse is the place of this operation, at least that I suspect something is going on there. So they might have something there.
Interesting. So there is 4 of us. We have a companion on the down below. We're going to need 4 shotguns, as much ammo for that, and we want half up front of the money.
I think he
Or is he
pays
giving
up
the 500?
Yeah, I think it's just 500 up the front.
Up front 500, damn!
Yeah, that's like the entire job. Yeah, that's how it's worded here in this adventure.
He is really terrified of this. Okay, what scares you about this lady that you're paying us up front with all of this?
I mean, I know this. I mean, this logicians and their organization name, and this is some kind of a weird tech cult, and they're highly connected, and that scares the hell out of me. Who knows what they're up to? Not to mention that they have costed me a pretty penny.
Oh, interesting. If they're as connected as you say they are, what's to stop them from chasing you out after you leave? What's to stop them from doing this? I'm happy to
Well,
decapitate her, but the question is, what do you do when the other guys start coming after you? Because from what I'm hearing, the other big cheese in all of this is the enforcer Moran. So Morans, what was his name?
Well, long as you get rid of her, the surgeon, I think my little high grade players in the Necrocan syndicates might got my back by getting rid of this nuisances to our operations down here. They're still less heretical than the actual bad guys. They're technically the only good guys.
They're the lesser of 2 evils. Do you have any contacts, any people who can get us some information? Because we also want payment in the form of information.
Well, down here, I mean, there's maybe the enforcer. What was his name? Mr. Loken, right? Yeah, that was his name. He might know more. I mean, he is connected with them fake enforcers, though I suppose he's the only actual enforcer left in this godforsaken town.
Alright.
Other than that, I mean, some of the populace might have heard some rumors. I mean, Psych knows quite a lot. Also, he's a fairly known merchant down here.
Merchant, Loken, the enforcer.
No, Psych. You can find him in his yard.
Psych. Okay. In his yard, we can ask him around.
Yeah, he's up to some. He knows a few rumors.
That might be interesting.
Other than that, I can't really specifically point out a person that might know more. I mean, maybe this you were asking about this soul. Maybe I think he had a sister.
Yes. I have another question. Actually, something. Have you heard the rumors of the things that walk at night kidnapping people?
Oh yeah, I have heard of this, and this is why I want you to go there in the Holmes house. I suspect that's their base. I suspect that's where the disappearances happen from.
Hmm. Do you know how big is their organization? Does it expand further from this level of the hive?
Far as I can tell, unless they have somebody high up, I doubt it.
So it's limited to only this level.
At least so far, I would assume.
So far, interesting. Interesting. Well, if you find out any further information, like they might have bigger friends, please let us know.
Of course, here, have those shotguns and take as much ammo that you need, honestly.
Alright.
Okay. How much ammo do we get?
Honestly, it says as much ammo as you can carry.
Oh my god!
How much does a shotgun weight?
What type of shotgun is this? Is this the standard?
I assume that it's just a standard shotgun.
Is it like 2 bullets or is it like 6 shot? The 8 shot.
Whatever is the basic, like base shotgun.
The basic weakest shotgun. And this is second edition or first edition version?
Use the second edition whenever you can.
Okay.
Let's see.
Let me see as well.
Last weapon, flame weapon.
I'm not actually trained in using a shotgun, so I'm just carrying ammo for the rest of you guys.
Therese,
I'm not trained in the shotgun, so I will be just using my flamer.
the shotgun and shotgun combat. I assume the normal one.
Yeah, the shotgun.
Jesus, those things are bad. 1d10 plus 4 impact, 8 clip, 2 full, 2 reload, and a scatter. 5 kilogram. I mean, maybe you can find something better at the market. Who knows? I have every intention to buy a backpack the moment we reach the market.
I want to get an excruciator kit.
I have almost exhausted my carrying capacity. I really need something to help to increase that.
I have a lot. I actually have a backpack, so I'm loading up on bullets for you.
Well, how about it? How about this deal? Are you up to it?
Yeah.
100%. We are going
perfect.
to investigate them.
Shake on my hand and. Well,
But I would like to lean as we shake hands. I do bring him closer and I say, but if those enforcers end up near us,
of course.
I will
escape. Listen,
I will be back here.
Let me know a date or time that you wanna go and then sneak in there, and we'll do a little distraction. Maybe a little bit of a fire. Maybe one of the buildings got caught on a little bit of an accident.
Do
We
you
will
have
inform you.
do you have Vox communications, or how would you like us to communicate?
We will just inform you when we will just come back here. and
You know,
inform.
yeah.
Just come back here. I don't think we have.
Yeah.
Well, we can't really. I think we do have Vox, but it's a little low grade.
Okay. We'll get back to you. I want to stake out the place first, and get back to you on when we'll execute.
Of course, yeah. Here's your money. Spend it. Well, don't spend it on all in one place. And when this job is done, I expect you to bring some kind of a proof. Well, at least let me know.
Okay. We'll let you know.
Alright, well, good luck on your hunt.
We appreciate the well wishes.
And if you need a little bit of combat booster, the person to come to.
Yes. I will make note of all security system guards and shit of this place, because after I deal with the surgeon, I will have this place raided by the Psychana Templar.
you traitor!
Hey, they hired us for the. I'm not having them killed because of the what do you call it? The murder. Psychana Templars do that all the time. They get hired out for that. I'm doing it because of the drugs. He bought drugs from me. That's proof that he's bad. Unless he offers something really nice later down the road.
Now we can probably end the sessions unless
Yeah.
you guys still wanna go a little bit more.
Do you want to go a little bit more, guys?
I mean, just unless you really wanna.
Actually, I have to leave. Actually, I have to go.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that Leon needs to go to sleep soon, and
The
I
only
need to
thing
go to sleep soon.
The only thing I will need to do is just buy a backpack. We can do that anytime, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just buy that.